What is going on, everybody? Today I am here to announce, as you guys can tell with the title of this video, I am starting a second channel, as well as I'm going to get into some other stuff a little bit later, but we're going to talk about the second channel. Now, if you guys recall back in like November, December, there was a little scare in the outdoor fishing community that basically YouTube was going to ban all that content, which, I mean, luckily it was a fluke, but you know, it was part of a bigger picture of something that's probably going to happen, you know, eventually. But what I said in that video was, you know, once I got down to Florida, I would start a second channel just in case the fishing stuff didn't work out. And, you know, I'm still on the path to Florida right now, which I'm going to get into that a little bit later in this video. I'm going to talk about that. You know, everything's looking really good. And as of right now, it's looking like August is going to be the month to move. But anyway, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But anyway, I've decided to start the channel early. And what this channel is, it's called New Horizons. And what this channel is, I guess it's a personal channel or like a vlog, I guess. Because I guess for the most part, after, you know, graduating high school, I really haven't, you know, explored myself, I guess, in a way. You know, I've just been, you know, literally working and fishing. That's it. And, you know, there are other things I'm like interested in, but, you know, the whole idea was, you know, I'm just gonna save and just work on my fishing stuff, and then, you know, once I got out of Florida, you know, start doing other things. Because, you know, Florida is just like a good state because, like, you know, it has water, and, you know, I want to learn how to surf. I have an interest in aviation, space, you know, all these kind of things I just want to explore. But, you know, I just been kind of like tuning it down until I was able to move. But, you know, like I was kind of mentioned earlier, everything's pretty much on track right now to be moving in like late August or mid to late August is probably when it's going to happen. But, you know, the reason I decided to start it now was because we actually have some trips planned this summer. We're planning on going to New York, Key West, and Naples. So there are 3 good opportunities to make like a vlog channel. So, you know, that's why I kind of started it early. And, you know, I have already posted a few videos, which this is actually a channel I started, I guess, over a year ago. Because as I mentioned earlier, you know, I do have interest in astronomy. And, you know, I actually have a telescope, and about a year ago I thought, oh, it'd be kind of cool to start like an astronomy channel, just like a solely like astronomy channel. And that's what I did, but I was like never really consistent with it or anything. But, you know, I started the channel New Horizons thinking it was going to be that. So, you know, when you guys go and look at New Horizons, you're going to see some old videos, but then you're going to start seeing some new ones. Now, I'm not going to stop doing astronomy. I'm just going to be more consistent on it, I guess, with, you know, try to make some videos out of it. Because astronomy is like one of those cool things that I really like to do. I love taking pictures of the gas giants. I was out doing some astronomy the other night, and here's some pictures that I got. So, you know, that's my astronomy passion, which, you know, I want to get more into, I guess, because I'm pretty decent at taking pictures of planets. It's just taking pictures of, like, you know, deep sky objects like nebula and stuff are just not my expertise. So, I mean, there's a lot of work on that front. But anyway, you know, there's going to be a whole bunch of different things on this channel. It's, like I said, it's more of a personal vlog than anything else. But, you know, the most recent videos are me snorkeling in Lake Lanier looking for, like, lost artifacts, as well as my first time on a jet ski. So if you guys will go and check it out, it's going to turn, I know it's not much right now, but in the next few months this will be actually a pretty good channel. But anyway, that covers that. So now we're going to get into Florida and like my whole job situation kind of stuff. So the last time I talked about my job, or like I guess really anything else that was going on with, like, you know, moving out of Florida, was like right before actually going down to Florida for my West Coast trip. And, you know, at that point I was working at Margaritaville, and I actually quit that job because this is just a crazy place. If you ever worked there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's not really any management or anything. But anyway, quit that job. But I made the mistake of like quitting that job but not have a job set up. Now this was actually right before the West Florida trip. I did my last day of work on like a Tuesday, then Wednesday I drove to Florida because, you know, at that point everybody was saying that they were hiring. And, you know, I figured, okay, I'll go down to Florida and the time I get back, I'll have a job set up or at least an interview, because the week before I was already applying for stuff. That didn't happen. And total, I was out of work for about 3 weeks. So anyway, not working for 3 weeks, that took a toll financially on me, because the trip itself was $1,200 total. So that was a big dip, and then not being able to find a job was not good. But luckily, through a friend, I got a job at Kroger, and I was doing overnight stocking, and that job was crazy, I guess. Not in the sense of bad management or anything. Like, everything was fine. My body could not get used to waking up at 10 o'clock at night, then working till 8 a.m. And it just threw my schedule off so hard. Like, I was sleeping for 9 or 10 hours when I would get back. So basically, I would work, and then I would go to sleep until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was just a mess. So then I started looking at other jobs, and I eventually found a place called Allturf, and that is what I've been doing ever since. And that is just a weed control company. And everything's been really good after that. Once I got that job, everything's been smooth sailing. Money's been coming in. Everything's looking good. And like I said earlier, right now it's gonna be August. I'm not pushing it back anymore, because I've been wanting to move to Florida since high school. So it was my original goal was all right, after high school, the day after I graduate, I'm going to Florida. And that did not happen. So then it was okay, I'm going to take this year, move in March. That didn't happen. And, I just can't push it back anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you just got to go. And August is going to be my go. Right now I have $7,000 saved up, but my goal was $10,000. But I think I can make it with $7,000. So right now, let's say I don't make another dollar for the next 2 months, I'll still be going down to Florida, because I have enough money to do so. But if I keep working and stuff, I'll have hopefully closer to 11,000, 12,000. That's my goal, hopefully. But anyway, I have enough money right now to do it if I wanted to. So I'm not really concerned about pushing it back any longer or anything. But yeah, that's what's going on that front. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have a second channel and get down there and really start seeing everything. Like I said earlier in the video, it's just been working and fishing, which I love it. But at the same time, I want more in life. You know what I mean? Not saying I'm going to quit fishing altogether. It's just I'm going to take some time. It's just I'm going to be doing some other things as well. But that covers my job situation and Florida. And this Naples trip we're going to take, we're actually going in June or June 22nd or something. But going down to Naples, you're right by Tampa and stuff. So either on the way down or the way up, I'm gonna take a day and go there and start looking for jobs, or looking for places to stay, which I did a little bit of that in January, but more extensively. And once July hits, I'm actually gonna start applying, and we'll hopefully be going down there every other weekend or something, either for interviews or whatever, trying to get apartments. But all that stuff is going to start kicking off pretty soon. I just think it'd be pretty interesting to to show you that process, with the second channel and stuff. Now, again with the second channel, when I first kind of started talking about it in November, I got a few comments basically oh, you don't need to start 2 different channels, you can just post them on the fishing stuff. But my only concern with that is, let's say I did that, right? And they ban all fishing content, or ban the channels that have all the fishing content. Then I'm out of the videos that don't have fishing and the fishing videos, which I would just rather be without the fishing channel, but then still have another channel as a backup, basically. And that's why I'm not incorporating both, basically. Which I think I will probably post both, or a video on both channels. Just in case. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, I guess that sums up everything on that front. Let's see. Let's talk about fishing. Let's see. So fishing for me, it's been pretty interesting. Since I got back from since I got back from Naples, I wasn't really catching anything. I was trying to fish a lot, but never could really catch anything. That's why it took me so long to like edit each video, because I was like, all right, I'm not catching anything. I'm gonna like wait 2 weeks to post the Florida videos. But anyway, it just was kind of a mess in that sense. I couldn't catch really any fish and stuff. And spring break rolled around, and then we went to Surf City, which that was a really cool trip. If you guys have not watched any of those videos, go ahead, because I did a pretty dang good catch and cook, if I say so myself. I was the chef. But since getting back, I've fished a fishing tournament as well as fished with the drone. But I've actually been catching a lot of fish. But the problem is, like, with my videos and stuff, I try to tell a story, I guess, like a chronological story. But every time I've been fishing, I've been catching like 1 or 2 fish, but they're like good fish, but I just can't really make a story out of it, basically. So, I'm not really posting that. But what I'm thinking about doing is, in a few days, you guys will see a little montage of every fish I've pretty much caught since coming back. And, hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more consistent, I guess, on that front too. But anyway, you expect that in a few days. It's just a little montage of everything I've caught, because I've caught quite a bit of good bass at Sterling. Went to my grandparents' house in Lake Hartwell, caught some crappie. Went on Lake Lanier one day, and okay, you guys, this one was crazy. I was actually fishing with another YouTuber, and I was using a striper lure trolling, and I caught a crappie on it. The crappie was huge. It was like bigger than my face. It was like from like right here to like right here. It was crazy. It was like jumping out of the water and stuff, acting like a bass. But anyway, stay tuned for that. That'll be up in a few days. I think that covers everything. But if you guys have any questions or anything, please let me know down in the comments. I'll answer them. And I will see you guys next week with that fishing montage. See you soon.